and this is The Road to Independent Artistry, a presentation and a guided roadmap I've developed to help and assist with growing my brand as an artist. So, a bit of an introduction. After thoroughly thinking about my career choices and going back and forth between what fits me the best and what I am most passionate about, going back and forth between education and going in between entering the corporate work field, I finally concluded that my ideal job opportunity and what aligns most with my dreams and with my goals may not be considered conventional, but it is through independent artistry that I found that my passion lies and that I see myself pursuing very much for the rest of my life. A bit of an introduction into independent artistry and what exactly it means to be an independent artist is it's commonly defined as a musician who's not signed to one of the major record labels, which means that they retain most, if not all, of the ownership of their own work. Right? And what I plan to do as an independent artist is to write, produce, edit, engineer, and perform my own original pieces, often in collaboration with other people, with other brands, and I strive to be multifaceted and have different skill sets that might allow me to do so. So here is a look into my resume and what a resume looks like as an independent artist, as well as a CV. But most of the time, these documents will not be used unless I am applying to a partnership or some type of job opportunity with another company. But as far as promoting myself and myself only as the brand, what is the most important is my social media page and an online presence. So over the past 30 days, I have tracked my social media and developed a system that allows me to understand my audience and understand the content that I produce. Over the last 30 days, I've gained 29 followers, which is roughly about 1 follower per day. I've averaged a total of 35,489 views, 57% being non-followers, and have reached 11,000 accounts over the past 30 days. My highest performing reel reached 11,000 views with 483 likes and a 12-hour, 47-minute view time. As you can see here, a majority being non-followers, 91%, mainly discovered my reel through the Reels tab. And this is very important because it demonstrates that my account is not just reaching my own people, but also outside people as well. It's reaching people from all over the world. It's reaching people mostly from ages 18 to 24. So this is very important in terms of developing my content and what I decide to post for the next 30 days. So I've developed a SWOT analysis, basically analyzing my strengths and weaknesses. My biggest strength is that I do have a charismatic personality and a passion for the performing arts. I'm an instrumentalist as well as a vocalist, but not only am I an instrumentalist, but I do play an instrument that is not necessarily common in the pop world. I'm a flutist, and I basically believe that the only other pop flutist that you see is probably Lizzo. So a big weakness that I face is timidity. I worry often about what people think of my content, what people think of my art. I, as an independent artist, struggle with it a lot, and I do believe that it is a big obstacle in this line of work. A big opportunity that I do have is a strong connection with musicians in South Florida. And the music scene here in South Florida is a great way to build relationship and to build opportunity. It is one of the larger cities and larger areas to be a musician and to perform and to build these kind of opportunities for yourself. And over the last 30 days, I have developed a very small group of online supporters. But this I do see as an opportunity because now I know that I have people who support me and who are waiting on me to release work and to release music. A big threat that I face is the rise of AI artists. And this is not just me, but this is a common theme in the independent artistry world is now independent artists are competing with AI. So this is a very big threat. The possible erasure of certain social media platforms. Last year, there was the issue with TikTok being erased, and many content creators were uncertain about what they were going to do in terms of their career. So, at any point, any one of the social media platforms could be erased, and this does leave uncertainty and threats. So, I have developed a system that allows me to measure my goals through the SMART analysis. So, a very specific goal that I have is to release a single within the next year that gains traction and support. I would like to release my new single by roughly around this time next year, and I would like an audience to release it to. So, a measurable goal is to reach 10,000 streams on my upcoming single. How I would do that is to continue posting consistently and gain a large online supporting, right? And this is relevant because it aligns with my goals of sustaining myself through being an independent artist and through creating art. I roughly give myself around 12 to 16 months for a specific time frame to complete this and to release this project. So using the Triple I framework, I was able to identify the type of instruction that I'm receiving through being an independent artist. And really what it is mostly statistics, learning the flow of content creation, how it pairs with my music, and learning what performs well, and identifying my audience, getting to know my audience, what they're here for, and what they're gaining from my art. Right? And I apply the statistics from my page into my music by understanding their interests, understanding what they like, but then also maintaining my own authenticity, catering to my audience and knowing and understanding what they love, and also being myself and implementing myself into this art as well. And using my imagination to really think about how I can use my platform to serve other people, to help other people, how I can use my platform to speak on certain things. And this is a very big factor as an artist. You're not just putting out art that you enjoy, but you're putting out art for the world to see. So it's very important to think about. So the scale plan, right? My strategy as a strong performer is having open doors, connections, releasing my first single within the next year. I've developed that strategy through statistics and through content creation. The thing that I'm concerned about the most is how I'm going to build an audience for the music released. So it's not like I can just release a single right now, because realistically, who am I releasing a single to? So my action, this call to action, is to post more, interact consistently, to monitor my statistics, to grow my social media page, and in turn grow the support and the following that I have, and release my music to people. So the leverage that I hold is that I'm an artist, an engineer, producer, and a business person. I wear multiple hats. Not only do I sing, not only am I an instrumentalist, but I do engineer, I produce, I compose, and I also run my own, I would say, business. Me, as myself, as an artist, I am my own business. So my goal is to expand, not just locally, but globally. I did notice that through looking at my statistics, most of my followers and most of the people who view my content are here in the US. But I would like to expand that outreach and expand into other parts of the world as well. So, an entrepreneurial strategy that I've really, really admired and followed is Darius Lee's Triple I framework, as I had mentioned before. I realized that these concepts are very directly applied to my aspiring career. And using this Triple I framework as an entrepreneurial strategy, I've developed a system that allows me to instruct myself through the usage of statistics and data right? Not only to plan the content, but also to plan the music and the art. Most importantly, it allows me to have insight on who I'm influencing. As I'd mentioned before, my audience is between the ages of 18 and 24, the younger generation. This is who I am influencing. And it's very important to be aware of your audience and who you are speaking to. So, my biggest strengths and weaknesses in my documents, and my documents being my content and my social media. My biggest strength is people like it, people enjoy it, people like my content. Um, and I can present my level of technical knowledge and experience, even though I don't have much experience in the field. Correct. So I'm able to basically say, hey, I know how to engineer. Hey, I know how to produce. Hey, I know how to sing. Even though I don't have much experience doing that, I'm able to present my skills. Where it's weak is that I have not posted many non music related things. I'm trying to appeal to the general public, right? To connect with an audience, I need to be authentic and I need to be authentically myself, right? I'm not here to appeal to other musicians, and that's a mistake that I believe a lot of artists make these days. They post videos of them shredding, they post videos of the most perfect take of them playing a piece of music, but then forget that their audience and the people that they're trying to reach oftentimes are not musicians, right? It's important to have that humanness in your content. And I haven't yet expanded into different platforms. Although I have a growing Instagram page, I don't have a growing TikTok page or YouTube or Facebook, etc. So I believe those are things that I need to also develop as well. It's my closing pitch as to why I believe I should be qualified to be an independent artist. And I want you guys to take a look at this photo of me at 5 years old in a little studio wearing headphones, holding a microphone. Really, there is no qualification. What it is it's a matter of heart posture and where your heart is. The reason I believe this career is suitable for me is because this is something not only that I've wanted for such a long time, but it's something that I'm truly passionate about and something that I am working very, very hard towards. So thank you guys so much for listening to my presentation. And I hope you guys all have an amazing day.